Go ahead.
Alright. So I did my topic on STDs and why you should care. First off, everybody just now get it out of your systems. Syphilis, gonorrhea, the clap. We're going to take this serious for once. Alright? Everyone good? Or no? Are we going to laugh like a school or not? Or are we actually going to take this seriously? Alright, we got the okay from Alex. Looks like we're good. Alright, in all seriousness, STDs are a serious topic. They affect on average about 1 in 4 teenagers sexually active, and 19 million people are annually infected by an STD. Why not try abstinence? Abstinence is a solution that everybody tries to say at one point or another. Why don't you just not do it? It makes sense. At first glance, it's kind of a reasonable idea. You don't stick your hand in a fire if you don't want to get burned, for example. The problem is, abstinence doesn't work. About 1 in 30 people actually wait until marriage to have sex nowadays. In 1954 to 1963, that was about 11%. Now, on average, it's about 3%. And over here on the right is a chart where the lower income a state has on average, combined with the higher amount of abstinence-only educations, the more pregnancies, the darker blue, per teenager. So, more teenage pregnancies. Let's consider the following. There are 20 million new cases of STD infections annually. Over 1 million infected with an STD every single day. 15 million Americans are infected with STDs annually. Only half are aware of it, though. So, let's say someone in here gets, 2 people get an STD in here. Only one of you would probably know about it. Kind of creepy, isn't it? How many Americans have genital herpes? Knock it off. 50 million Americans. That's about 25% of women. And, well, no, not 25% of women, but 85% of those don't have it.
Well, 85% of those who have it don't know.
I apologize
That's
for reading
okay.
that wrong. Chlamydia, New Hampshire versus Mississippi. Those are some of the highest amounts of in that time for STDs, about 53% below. Chlamydia rates per 100,000 people. The first studies show high STDs. About 3.2 million teenage girls are infected with a common sexually transmitted disease, according to the first CDC study examining the national prevalence among adolescents. Overall prevalence, about 26%. I know this is really mean to say, but in lower education neighborhoods or places that don't make high incomes, which can sadly lead to mean basically minorities, they have a higher risk of getting STDs than other people. Over here on the bottom left shows the basically how over the years more, like syphilis is on the down low, I will say that, but stuff like chlamydia, genital warts, herpes, gonorrhea, those are starting to go up. And let's just get it out of the way now. Everything is bigger in Texas, including the STD statistics. Texas 2009 national ranking in total cases. #1 in gonorrhea and #1 in syphilis. #2 in chlamydia. There has been over 118,557 total chlamydia cases, 31,453 total gonorrhea cases, and 1,231 syphilis cases. 4,200 teenage Texans are diagnosed with HIV every year. 146 Hispanic Texans have HIV. 1 in 421 white Texans have HIV. And 1 in 92 black Texans have HIV. What's the most common STD right now? Right now, chlamydia is the most common STD currently affecting the American populace. Chlamydia causes sores and swelling, a painful burning sensation, and sterilization among both men and women. It's actually more dangerous to females. While men can get the sore and swelling, they act more as a carrier, while with females it can cause sterilization and even a more likely chance of increased death during birth. Tips to avoid STDs. If you are not sexually active, just keep doing what you're doing. I know I said earlier abstinence doesn't work, but it's a short-term solution. If sexually active, wear a condom correctly. Make sure to be with a monogamous partner who has been tested sexually for STDs, and the end. And sources.
Okay, so if you guys could do me a favor and jot down a few notes for Owen, please, and then you're going to hand them over to me, that would be terrific. Alright, Sean, just jot down a couple of notes, and I think you are,
I think it's a different Sean. Isn't it S-H-A-W instead of S-E-A-N?
yes, that's him.
Oh, I thought it was a different Sean.
No, that's the same. Yeah, that's the right one. Oh, it was good. It was good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
I think it's still recording this.
Oh, yes, sir.